There's three main chapters. The thing about the MarTech landscape, a deep dive in all the results of that survey of AI use cases,
Hmm.
and then a chapter that we kind of called about, unpacking context, kind of word
Hmm.
of the year here, it seems. But to be honest, a lot of it was really more as much value engineering as it is context engineering, which is like trying to make sure that, like, okay, listen, as we're framing what is happening here, looking at this through the lens of the technology is not the place to begin because there's just too much. It's too chaotic. You really need to like step back and be like, okay, who are our customers? Who are our best customers? What do they buy from us? What are they coming to us for? What's our margin on these customers? Because increasingly, all of us, there were a set of businesses that were delightfully free of like margin concerns for a number of years. Not so much anymore. And so now that I think about it, we probably got the order of those chapters exactly wrong. Because it really should have started with a thing of like, listen, before we even talk about the technology, like, how are you thinking about strategically making sure your marketing department, as it's going through these changes, is keeping front and center what's the actual business? Who are we serving? And then from there, you get into the mode of looking at that next chapter of like, okay, well, what are the use cases? What are the mechanisms by at least which our peers are thinking about serving this? How much are we seeing building versus buying? And does that imply a certain set of skills we should be trying to develop? And then at the very end, you might be like, oh, yeah, and by the way, there's this like just absolutely insane landscape of all those products out there.